Okay, well, first of all, can I say thank you and welcome to everybody who's joined. Today, we're just going to sort of give you an overview of the brand. There's a lot of the team members on here from marketing, also the product team. As I touched on earlier, we're going to give you an overview of the brand and then deep dive into some of the marketing, also the products for mechanical and smart products. Okay, so as we can see, what I want to do is read through, but obviously touching on base that, you know, the brand of Yale is trusted by millions, not just in the UK, but globally. You know, we've been protecting homes, families and belongings for over 180 years. The Yale brand has not just stopped at launching mechanical products. You know, we've looked further into that, had a good look at where the market's moving and where different industries are moving and moved along with them. So with that, we've launched and again, we'll continue to bring out smart products, not just from smart door locks, but the smart home system, from alarms, CCTV externally and internally, and of course, the full smart alarm system. As touched on the last slide, just a bit of detail just showing, you know, the global presence of the Yale brand. You know, you got 28% in North South America, 42% across the Middle East, and 37% again across Asia and the Pacific. But again, this just shows how big the brand's reach is. You know, it's not just the UK; it goes further. And again, there's a lot of different products within each region. And again, we're always looking to learn from these regions to see whether those products can be used within the UK market. And again, just some statistics. You know, what brand in number one, brand in security, 125 countries worldwide. The brand recognition, you know, 73%. And as the last one says, you know, they'll say the Yale brand, leading brand in home security, 44% say that. Just touching on, again, some figures regarding security, not just for the home, but outbuildings, and also, unfortunately, obviously, with COVID and that and the lockdown, people have turned into a lot of cycling. So as you can see there, 74% of burglars gain access through unlocked doors. And this is mainly via cylinders with a multi-point lock door, because a lot of home users think once they throw the handle up and you see all the hooks or rollers interact with the door, then the door's locked. But of course, we all know that obviously until you turn that key within the lock, then those hooks or rollers are not secured. 29% of burglars will force locks. Now this is going from actually breaking in through the rim cylinder, or actually the Euro cylinder on the multi-point lock. And then again, the last one, 14% of homeowners don't have any extra security measures, i.e. door chain. So once they've passed the initial cylinder, door security bolt or a sash jammer. Moving on to outbuildings, you know, the value of the garden sheds have gone up, and we now have got more expensive bikes. We are now moving into the powered bikes themselves, the e-bikes. So again, you know, just one of those, you know, that could go up. The average is the garden outbuilding value is 1457. 20% of burglar claims were content from outbuildings. So as well as the house, unfortunately, the outbuildings are attacked as well, and 20% of those were claims. And as touched on earlier, you know, bikes, a lot of bikes were purchased during the lockdown, and the value of the bike has risen a lot, mainly on these e-bikes. I've got one myself, you know, 3,500 for a bike is a lot just to use a little padlock. So again, a lot of our customers have used security cameras to actually overview the garden shed and outbuildings as well. What I'll do now is just pass you over to Sharon Moore, who's going to talk through some of the mechanical and security arm products that we've got. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavin. Hi all, my name is Sharon. So I'll take you through the mechanical security for your home. So essentially, your home should be the safest space for you to live in. So really, you should um, have the best locking solution to every locking point of your home, including shed and garages. So for front door, you should really put a Euro cylinder, which is at the best level, 3-star cylinders, or if you have a timber door, you put the best night latch or a mortise lock. For things in the house, for example, jewelries, passports, that kind of thing, you should really have a safe that's bolted to the wall or floor to keep these items. For sheds or garages, you could use a padlock to keep it safe. For bikes, you could use a bike lock and attach it to your fence or a floor anchor, etc. Which I'll go through these items in a little bit more details in the following slides. So on the front of your house, you would have a timber door or a PVCu door. On the PVCu door, you usually have a multi-point locks that goes down on the side of your door. And that when I'll go through that in a little bit more details on the PVCu multi-point locks. On the front of the door, you would use a Euro cylinders. So there are three substandard within our Yale range. So there's standard, high, and maximum security. So the high security one, there's 2 1-star cylinder platform, but really you should really use the maximum 3-star cylinder for your door. You might or might not know that if you put a standard 6-pin cylinder, it only takes 10 seconds to break through to your house. All the burglar needs to do is snap the cylinder. That's so easy. It takes 10 seconds. Whereas the maximum cylinder, 3-star cylinder, they have the opportunity to snap the cylinder, but at the sacrificial area. So once the front bit snapped off, they won't be able to access to the cam, which is the most vulnerable part of the cylinder. So even though when the cylinder snap, that's it, they won't have access to the to your home. But of course, if they take half an hour, try to attack it, they will eventually get through to the door. But it kind of extend the time of attack by using the anti-snap cylinder. On the next slide, please, Anita. Thank you. On a wooden door, you would use a night latch and a mortise lock. Again, you would use the best maximum security ones. It has the British standard to it. It gives the maximum protection to your door. For the British night latch, British standard night latch, it has 20 mil bolt, anti-carding features, and also anti-drill cylinder that comes with the as a set. For the British standard mortise lock, again, it has a maximum protection to the door. It's an anti-drill case, so they won't be able to drill through the door. Just as Gavin mentioned earlier, not many people put accessories on their door. So door chain is actually very useful because when someone knocks your door and you don't know who it is, so before you fully open your door, you can put your door chain on and just open it to a just to open your door a little bit, just to see who it is. If it's someone's you know, then obviously you can choose to open your door. But if someone who you don't know, then at least you know this is a person that you don't know, and you you won't be wanting to open the door. You would also put a door viewer so you can see exactly who is out there before even trying to open the door. Again, for additional security, there are a lot more you can put on, not only on your front door, but also on windows as well. So you can put some window handle locks that's lockable. So it's when someone trying to break through the window, the actual glass, they can not turn the window handle when they put their hand through the glasses. So that's one of the sort of hardware you can use on window. Next slide, please, Anita. So a little bit more into the actual product we have on British Standard. As I mentioned, there's British Standard 5 levers mortise lock, British Standard night latch. So they have anti-drill plates on the lock cases. What's sort of valuable to Yale is that they are CE marked, they are secure by design approved, and it is marked to BSI. So I would personally recommend to have these items on timber door. For front and patio door, 3-star cylinders, I mentioned earlier, it has the anti-snap, anti-pick, anti-bump, anti-drill features to it. Also, it is recently gained the Sole Secure Diamond grade. It is Sole Secure by Design approved. Also, we have a £1,000 guarantee on this item. So if a burglar breaks through into your house because they snap our cylinder and gain entry from this cylinder, Yale will pay £1,000 guarantee to you. On the Doormaster, the multi-point lock, I mentioned earlier, that goes down on the side of your door. We Yale call it the Doormaster range. It is PAS 3621. It's fitting. Sorry, it's a PAS 3621 graded, and it will maintain your PAS 24 accreditation to your existing door set. So you won't have to assess your whole complete door set if you want to change this multi-point lock. And as with the BS 3621 lock, the PAS 3621 locks are also tested to the equivalent side-load forces and test methods. So all the methods are the same, all set by the BSI. So in-house security, moving away from the actual door locks, inside of your house, how you can keep your sort of valuable items safe. I mentioned you can put a safe into your house, probably somewhere not obvious, maybe in the loft or under your bed, that kind of places. But what you really need to do is bolt it down on the ground or bolt it to the wall. That's the important thing, because if burglar come through, all they could do is just pick up the safes if they're not attached. So we have some new safes launched within the last few months. We've got these fingerprint safes. You can access your safes using fingerprint, or you can use code, also a override key. The main features of these safes are that they have anti-drill plates and anti-laser cut doors for protection against use of tools. So they can't be drilled through at all. Lock down for 1 minute after 3 correct attempts as well. What's special about our safes is that when you open the door, there's actually internal lights and also some hooks on the side for keys or sort of key rings attachments. On the outdoor home security for sheds, garage, that kind of thing, you could use the padlock. So within the Yale range, there are actually different levels of padlocks you can choose from. For maximum security padlocks, they are very durable because they're made of laminated steels, made of boron shackled. They're very suitable for outdoor use. They're tested for up to 120, if not 240 hours corrosion resistance. They're also good for boats. Somewhere close to the sea where there's a lot of corrosion with the sort of salted water in the air. High security padlocks, therefore sort of mid-range security where you want it for gates, for ladders, that kind of things. We have also got closed shackles, so it's more difficult to cut through. We've got brass shutters, long shackled padlocks, so sort of have different variations for different scenario users. And now I will pass the slides to our smart managers, Jagoda. She will go through the smart products.
Hello, my name is Jagoda and I'm the Smart PM for Yale. And I will just walk you through 3 of our smart door lock solutions. So the first one we have is Connexus L1. It can be applied to lift lock multi-point lock doors, usually with a PVCu or composite doors. This smart door lock comes in a few finishes. It can be chrome, black, satin, nickel, white, and brass. And it's rigorously tested with multiple types of tests, but the most exciting and newest one that we passed is the IoT, BSI IoT kite mark. So we are the first smart door lock with this type of certification. So we're very excited about that. Basically with this smart door lock, you can enter your home with either your phone or a phone tag, a key tag, a fob. You can also send virtual keys to your, let's say, to your kids or to any friends that are visiting you. And they can be set up temporarily. Then you can withdraw the key after you don't want that person to use your door anymore. This smart door lock also has a temper alarm. It's battery operated, and it also has the 9-volt battery backup override in case of an emergency where your battery dies. You can have a remote access to this smart door lock. So basically you can open the door for someone when you're at work with the smart module applied. So we have 3 different types of modules. We have a sync one, which allows you to use this smart door lock with your sync house alarm. The Z-Wave module, which allows you to use the SmartThings environment, and the newest one, the Yale Access module, which we're going to sell with the Connect kit. So all of those products together allow you to use the Yale Access app. And it also allows you to use your smart door lock remotely. And link it with your Apple Watch, Alexa, or Google Home. Next slide, please, Anita. Next up, we have keyless. So this smart door lock is meant to be used with a night latch, a 60mm night latch. It also comes in a few different finishes, so black, chrome, satin, nickel, and brass. It has a touch screen where you type in your PIN code to access your door. You can also use an RFID tag or a card, or also a remote fob, just like with the Connexus L1 smart door lock. If you apply the module, just like with Connexus, you can then use the either Yale Home app if you apply the sync module, or the Yale Access app if you apply the newest Connect kit. You can, just like with Connexus, you can share PIN codes temporarily. It's also operated with 4 AA batteries. It also has a 9-volt battery backup just in case. It also has temper alarm, just like Connexus. It's mostly used for wooden doors. So Connexus, multi-point lock, PVCu, or composite door, keyless, wooden door, and a night latch. And just like with the Connexus, you can access the smart door lock remotely with the module implemented. And you can also use it you can sync it with your Alexa, Google Home, or Apple Watch. Next slide, please. And our latest addition to the smart door lock portfolio is Linus. So this door lock works basically with most of the locks. It's a bit more complicated. So we do have a separate page with a compatibility checker where our customers can check if their actual door is suitable with this smart door lock. There's no modules needed. This smart door lock already is in the Yale Access app environment, our newest app, where we're slowly moving most of our products to. So there's no modules, modules needed to purchase on top of this product. It comes with multiple accessories. So if people would want to access their door through a keypad, they can purchase the keypad separately. Also, if the customer's cylinder doesn't match the exact dimensions that Linus requires, there's an adjustable cylinder that they can purchase as well. This smart door lock has an auto unlock and lock feature. It's a motorized smart door lock. It comes with the remote access feature. You can again send virtual keys to whoever you want. You have a feed where you can see who accessed your smart door lock and at what time. And it also works with Alexa, Google Home, and Apple HomeKit. It won a few design awards, so we're really excited about that. And yeah, that's it for me and for smart door locks with Yale for now.
Okay, so I'd just like to thank everybody for joining the Yale team. And again, look forward to welcoming to the next one. Thank you.